Hey, good morning and welcome to Lead with Love again. So I know I was just here, I was just trying to explain a little bit on what this channel is about because, it's a spiritual channel. It's for encouragement on spiritual things. I just want people to be aware, of what is going on. Like, it's just so much. I don't know, I say shit. I say shit. It's a lot of shit that happens, and then we're just unaware of it because we don't want to be mindful of it. We don't want to believe in it. And it's not to believe in it, it's just you have to be aware of what people are capable of. Because people people are capable of terrible things, and you just have to be mindful. You have to be aware of it. People are capable of anything. They are capable of harming you, hurting you, causing death, chaos, all kinds of things to you because they can be angry, they can be jealous, they can be all these feelings. And it's like, why you hate me like that? Like, I love everybody. Like, I'm just trying to help you. And I don't know, you can't help everybody. I learned that you cannot help everybody. So I put myself out here, and I'm just telling everyone, I want everyone to know about return to senders. Return to senders are a simple thing. I burnt myself. It's a simple thing. It's a simple spell, actually, to return to sender all of the work, all of the negative work that has been done against you, is returning it back to whoever sent it out. Not everyone knows about it. People always want to talk about to do a love spell on someone, or how to get someone to love you, how to get someone to like you, a come to me spell, a money spell. They do all this shit. They do all this work. And and they think that it's okay. It's actually black magic. And it's like, you're just not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to mess with love. The candle fell on my hand. I have more, so I'm gonna just do another one. But I just wanted to show the return to senders. I'll fix that later. But it's just so much work that people do, and they think it's okay. Like, they think it's okay to do certain things, and it's like, you're hurting people. Like, a love spell is, you're hurting someone. You're hurting them. You're taking their will away. You're forcing them to have feelings for you, and they don't love you. So it's like, it's so bad. It's just so evil. It's like, how could you can ruin a person's life by a love spell. So it's just bad. I'm not even gonna go into, like, my own experiences, but we all go through things, and you gotta grow, you gotta heal, you gotta evolve. You gotta learn. Like, this is the shit that people do, and a way for you to protect yourself is to do a return to sender. Return that energy back to wherever it came from. Like, I don't want this shit. And just do a return to sender for protection. We do baths, we sage ourselves. The baths, the baños, Florida water, like, you cleanse yourself. Salt is for purification. So a lot of stuff has salt in it. So they have scrubs that have salt in it, that's made with salt, Himalayan sea salt, all this stuff that has salt in it. It is for impurities, and it also repels against this negative energy. You didn't know that. So when you buy stuff, buy it, and, like, make sure, like, it has stuff, like, just to help you. The charcoal, activated charcoal, helps repel against all that negative energy also. And it's just simple things. They don't tell you it, and they don't market it to tell you that this is going to protect you from spiritual warfare, because that's what this is. This is spiritual war out here, and we have to be knowledgeable of it, because it's not commercialized. It's not, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. And then these people have you all fucked up, and then you don't know what to do. You don't know how to protect yourself, how to cleanse yourself. You don't know how to return all this evil energy back to a person. And it's just like, it's crazy. Like when you wake up from this shit and you realize that everybody's doing this shit, and you need to be careful, you need to be mindful of who you keep around you. Energy is everything. I watched a lot of tarot. Like tarot is my thing. Like I love watching it. I like listen to it. I would comment. I would do all kinds of stuff. But you know what? That's taking your energy. My energy is power. My energy is a powerhouse. And then it's like, I want to grow my channel, but then it's like I'm putting myself on everybody else's channel, and everyone else is growing, and then my stuff is not growing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm stop listening to tarot. And then it's like, when they would read, it's like, I don't know if this is picking up on me. Like, I don't know, because it's thousands, millions of people that watch it, and you can pick up on all these kind of people, but it feels like it's me. And I'm just like, you know what? I think I need to stop watching it, because it would trigger me. Things would trigger me. Things, when they start talking and telling shit, I'm like, this shit is fucking triggering because, you know, I had to grow, I had to heal from a lot of shit. A lot of shit people did. And then it's like, it's always talking about this shit, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna just stop listening to this shit, because I am aware of it. I'm aware of it, and I protect myself, and I do what I gotta do. Like I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not gonna be defeated by this shit. You know, these people come for me all the time, and then it's like, I don't even know why I listen to tarot. It's like, I already know what the hell is going on. I already know that these people doing shit. Like, it's like, I already know. I just listened to it because it was like a hobby. It was like an activity. But then it's like, you know, I think they're like, I don't know. I'm like, you know what, let me just back off from it. So it's like, I vowed not to listen to it again, because I just feel like they're just taking my energy, and it's like everyone else is growing except me. And I'm like, yo, like I'm putting myself out there and I'm doing good work, but it's like I'm just putting myself in everybody else's place, and everyone else is growing and I'm not growing. I'm like, you know what? I need to stop. I need to stop watching other people and just work on myself. And what else was I gonna say? That's what it was with tarot. So I vowed. I'm like, I promised myself I'm not gonna listen to it no more. I'm not gonna, you know, I wish everyone well. I wish everybody well. You know, tarot did help me. You know, it just brought a lot of clarity onto things that I was going through, because, you know, I wasn't going crazy. Like, you know, wasn't going crazy. Like, I knew what the hell I was talking about, and then it's like everything has just started coming out. It just started coming out, and I'm just like, it was confirmation. Most of it was confirmation for me. But and then it's like, you know what, I think it's time for me to stop, focus on myself, and grow, because I get my own messages. I get my own insight of things. Like, I'll know my own things, and then I haven't been getting my messages. I'm like, you know what, maybe it's because I'm putting my energy in other places instead of focusing on myself. Like, I'm just putting it everywhere else instead of here. Like, instead of here and Lead with Love, I'm like, let me just work on my Lead with Love, my channel, my nonprofit. You know, let me help other people. You know, if it's inspiring to others, if it's waking people up to this shit, to this shit, because it is crazy. It is crazy how, like, the levels of it. It's crazy how the people will do stuff to manipulate a situation so that they can get an outcome in their favor. And it's just like, wow, like, they did all this shit. Like, you did all this shit. All this shit? Are you fucking... I'm trying not to curse, because, you know, I don't curse on a normal time. And then it's like, I would curse and I would be upset. I would be upset. And it's like, I'm usually not upset, but I think I would be upset from what I'm hearing because I don't like what I'm hearing. And then what I'm hearing is like, you know, I just didn't like it. I got tired of listening to it, and then it would just change my energy. It would change my mood, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me step away from this shit, or it's triggering me from something from. I'm like, you know what? Let me stop. Let me just stop. And everyone that does tarot they're awesome, they're great, they're good, you know. But it's time for me to just like back off because, you know, I think I've learned enough from tarot. I got enough insight because I already know what the hell is gonna happen. And it's like I listen to it like I'm waiting for them to say like what I know is gonna happen, and then no one says it. So then it's like, you know, why I keep listening to this shit and nobody's saying like what I know was gonna happen. And then if I know something's gonna happen, and then one reader will say it, I'm less like, you know what? It's time to stop. It's time to stop. And focus on lead with love. Do the return to senders. Returning to senders are returning that energy back to wherever it came from, because a lot of people have been doing a lot of work. They have been doing a lot of work against me, and it's just like, why? But it's because, you know, I could be nice. I could be nice. I'm helpful. I'll look out for you. I'm gonna be there for you. And then they use that as a weakness, like you're dumb, or you don't know, or they could take advantage of you, or they could take everything that's coming to you, they could take it for themselves. And it's like, yo, bro, like I'm trying to help you. Like, how the fuck you trying to take from me and I'm trying to help you? I was like, you know what? Like this is not gonna work. And then it's like false friends, and it's just like a lot of shit. It's just a lot of shit. I just distance myself from everyone. So I don't have people around me. I don't like people around me. I don't let anybody touch me. Like, my energy is all to myself. Like, it's all me, me. And it's like, I was just putting it into tarot, and I would sit there and I would watch tarot all day long, looking at other people's shit, commenting on their shit, liking their shit. And then it's like, that takes a little bit of me and gives it to them, and then their stuff grows, their stuff gets better, their stuff is progressing. And I'm like, you know what, I need to stop. I need to stop like just putting myself on everybody else's shit and just focus on my own shit. So that's it. I just wanted to say that, like, why I vowed to not listen to tarot anymore is that I liked it. It helped me in the beginning of my awakening. Well, I was already awakened. It was more like I just started listening to it. My daughter started listening to it, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna listen to it. Then I started listening to it, and I got addicted to it. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need tarot. Like, I'm good by myself. Like, I have my own insight. I know shit by myself. Like, I don't read cards. Like, I just know. I just know shit. And I'm not afraid to put myself out there, you know, and say what I believe or what I know is gonna happen. Like, no, this is what I believe is gonna happen. And I say it's Paulina's predictions. Paulina's predictions. This is what I predict is gonna happen. This is what I believe. This is what, you know. I don't want to talk about the past, because the past is the past, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want it in my future. I don't want the past in my life, period. So I was being triggered from tarot because all they kept talking about is the past, and it's like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear the past. I don't want to hear nothing about the past. What else? And all the people that have been doing shit, and that have been working against me, it's like, you know, I've always been a spiritual person. I've always been protected. I've always known how to cleanse myself, take care of myself. protect my energy. I'm not around people. Like, I'm not around people. I don't have friends. I don't let nobody touch me. So then it's like, for someone to sit there and play with me, it's like, that's the biggest mistake you ever made, is to sit here and play with me. But I'm like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay, because all it did, it encouraged me to come on YouTube and talk about this shit. Talk about this shit, because it's like, you want to sit here and you want to cause chaos, you want to cause havoc, you want to cause poverty, you want to unalive people, you want to cause death. Like, these motherfuckers, like, and it's like, they can be actual spiritualists. This is what they do. They're supposed to help people, but they're black magic magicians. They are black magic practitioners. They work with evil. So, and then I'm thinking they're gonna make things better. They didn't make anything better. They just made everything harder, and I had to grow, I had to heal, and I had to evolve from all this shit. All this shit. And that is why I'm on YouTube. That's why I come on here. That's why I talk about the return of senders. And I want everyone else to know, you can return this shit back to whoever is sending it out there. Whoever is sending it to you, you can send it back to them. You can send it back. Did you know you can send it back? You can send it back. You can send it back to them. Like, you don't have to know their names. You don't have to know their birthday. You don't have to know nothing. You just return that energy. It's energy. Energy is everything. Energy is everywhere. Energy is fucking energy. Return to sender. Return the energy back to whoever sent it to you. And you have a good day. That is it. That's why I do it in the mornings, so I can go about my day and have a good day. Because I'm not going to sit in no fucked up energy that somebody else sent because they're mad and they're jealous and they're this and they're that. It's like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm going to just return the sender and send it back. I do my baños, I do my sage, I do my stuff, I pray, and I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to be here. I'm thankful to have ancestors, to know about ancestor money. I learned about ancestor money. It was from listening to a tarot reader. She's like, you need to burn ancestor money. I never heard of ancestor money. I didn't know what the hell that was until I started doing my own research, and I'm like, oh my God, like, this is a big deal. Like, this is a big deal. Like, everybody needs to know what is ancestor money. That's why I put myself out here and I talk about ancestor money, because it is a good thing and it can help you. It can help your life, your future, and it can make things so much better than what it has been. So I encourage everyone to burn ancestor money. That's why I put the links in the description box. I talk about return of senders all the time because I have been put in messed up situations. Like, people tried to kill me. They wanted to unalive me. They wanted the worst for me. They did all this shit. They did all this shit to me, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? But you know what? You gotta keep it pushing. It don't matter what you go through in life. You have to keep it pushing. You keep going forward. Like, you don't be fucked up for too long. Like, you don't be like, oh my God, like, no, don't do that shit. Get up. You get up and you do what you gotta do. You get up, you take care of your kids, you do what you have to do. You do it. You get it done. You move forward. You have to move around. You cannot stay still. That's how you overcome this work. You overcome it is by moving around. This is simple things that a lot of people don't know because we're not taught. Like, everyone is doing this shit. Everybody's doing it, but then we're not taught. to protect ourselves, and then we're left not knowing what to do and how to cleanse yourselves. And then you speak to the older people and they'll give you home remedies and they'll tell you what to do, and you'll be like, oh, this is a old woman's tale. I don't know what you call it, like an old woman's tale, or this lady, or you know, whatever. When you going through your shit, the old people know. Old people know what the hell is going on. They know it's magic, but they don't say nothing. Like, nobody's gonna tell you nothing, and everybody's gonna lie to you, and they're just gonna watch you go through all this shit, and nobody's gonna say nothing. And you have to figure this shit out. You have to figure it out for yourself, because nobody's gonna tell you. Everybody's gonna lie. So I'm here. I'm here, and I'm telling you, you got ancestors. You got ancestors, and you need to burn ancestor money to awaken your ancestors. They're there for you. They love you. They miss you. They want you. They need you. They need you to help them. So burn this money for them. Burn ancestor money. And that you're helping them. You are waking them up. You wake up your ancestors. You got ancestors. All this shit. All this shit. All this shit people do it. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe all these people do all this shit. But just return it. Return it to sender. You don't need any names. Return it to sender. Return. You carve in it. Return to sender. 3 words. Return to sender. Be like, just return all this energy. Like, take all this energy and send it back to whoever is sending it to me. Send it back to them. Return it back to them. Send it back. Like, you know, that's it. Like, that is it. I want to have a good day. I want to have a good summer. I'm going out. I'm going to the beach. I'm going to have a nice life. You know, and all these people and all this shit. This, like, yo, like, it's unbelievable. Like, when you wake up from this shit, you won't be like, oh my God, like, they've been doing this shit for such a long time. You know, you just gotta wake up. Lead with love, stay positive, vibe high, and, you know, do everything with love. You don't be mad, because it's gonna make you mad. When you realize all this shit, you're gonna be so upset. But it's like, don't be upset. Just do a return to sender. Stay positive, vibe high, lead with love. Bye.